Hello, mates. It's Naka. I am pregnant. Ooh. Guys, literally, if you watch me and my husband's couples channel, Naka and Dom, you know I've had a rough first trimester. I was diagnosed with HG, hyperemesis gravidarum, whatever it's called, that spell, because it almost took me out. But your girl made it out the first trimester, and so far so good. Hopefully it stays like this. But just like a little background for those who don't know, oh mates, it took me and my husband so long to, well, what it felt like so long to get pregnant, because before you start trying for a baby, you're told that, oh, you're just gonna do it and you're gonna fall pregnant right away. Guys, it's really not like that. So we had been trying for almost a year, and then after 2 months of trying, we're like, okay, 2 months, nothing's happening, like we need to go get checked out. We went to get checked out. Turns out I had a huge cyst in my ovaries, and then the gynecologist that I was talking to that dealt with it, she told me that, they're gonna come back. There's no way to get rid of the cyst permanently. I'm prone to them. I'm never gonna be able to. She literally said, you're never gonna be able to get pregnant naturally. You have to do IVF. I don't know if she said that for me to do IVF at her clinic, but she was just on something else. And honestly, I went home, I was crushed, I was crying. I was like, I'm never gonna be able to have kids. So then after that, we went to see a second opinion, and second opinion gynecologist that I found gave me birth control pills, and he was really reassuring me. He's like, no, don't worry about it. It's really not that big, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, that gave me hope. I took the birth control, I think for like a month or so, and I did other things, mates, that I'll tell you guys about later, mates. You gotta be patient. This is my pregnancy announcement, mates. Let's focus on that. So, after that, me and my fiance at the time got married. A couple months went on, and we got pregnant. It was a shock. I'll never forget how excited we were. Oh my God, is this real? Oh my God,
I see it.
I couldn't believe it. But that month that we tried, I kind of had a feeling that we were gonna get pregnant, because we were like, we're taking our vitamins, like we were on our stuff, eating healthy. I'm gonna tell you guys all the things we did, because like we really like followed step by step to the T. Like we were very specific, and we're like, now if this doesn't work, we're just not gonna have kids. We got to the point where we're like, are we okay with not having kids, because this is not happening? Like, what's going on? Wait. And it's really great because we do have the videos up, which I'm really happy about, because our kids can go back and we can be like, oh, this is the video how we found out you were pregnant. Like, but yeah, I'm so excited about that. And then mates, that's when everything went downhill.
Be okay.
I was under the impression that I was gonna have an easy first trimester, easy pregnancy, because my periods are very, very painful. So I was like, you know what? God's not gonna make me have hard period, and then a hard pregnancy, and then a horrible birth. I was like, there is no way, my pregnancy is gonna be like, I'm gonna be sick. I was like, I'm not even gonna get morning sickness. I was like 3, 4, 5 weeks, I didn't get sick. And I was telling my husband, I was like, oh my God, like, it's so weird how I don't have any pregnancy symptoms. Tell me how. As soon as I hit 6 weeks, it went downhill, guys. I remember one time I was drinking water, and it came out, and I was like, ooh, okay. I was like, I guess I have morning sickness, because it was in the morning. But then it lasted the whole day, and then I couldn't eat anything, and I couldn't drink anything, and then it lasted 6 hours, 8 hours, 10, 12. Next thing I knew, it was 3 days. I hadn't eaten or drank anything. And I was really scared. My ribs, they felt like I don't even know how to explain this to someone. I remember waking up at night, my ribs, like, they literally felt like they were cracking down. I couldn't see properly. I was shaking. I was getting dizzy. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? Like, you guys, I was crying. I was shaking. Breathing really hurt. I don't understand I don't think people understand when I say that, oh, I'm throwing up, like I'm sick. People were always like, oh, it's normal. It's part of pregnancy. It's not part of pregnancy. Like, they're like, oh, it's normal. We went to the emergency room, and the doctor there, he was very concerned, and he's like, I think you have hyperemesis gravidum. And I was like, what is that? I had never heard of that. And he explained it. He was basically like, well, to put it in short form, it's like your body is allergic to your baby right now. But he was like, if you're lucky, it's gonna go away within at the end of the first trimester. And I was like, when he was telling me these things, I couldn't see the end. I was like, this is it. Like, I won't even make it past the first trimester. So he gave me a shot, and it was so funny because the nurse came in and she was like, oh, okay, so I have the shot here that I'm gonna give you. I'm like, okay. I give her my arm. She's like, no, on your bottom. I was like, invasion of privacy. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, here I am sick. Now they're giving me butt shots. Like, this is too much. Like, I was overwhelmed. Ooh, mate, sorry, Sesame. Like I say, it's normal to have morning sickness, to throw up twice a day, you know, like twice you eat something, the noise, or like you gag, but it's not normal to throw up 10 times. I threw up one time 15 times the whole day. It's not normal to be sick the whole time. It's not normal to drink water and you throw it up, because your body is made out of water. You can't throw up something that you're made out of. The thing with not being able to drink water, you become dehydrated, you lose vitamins. That was me. I lost 10 pounds in 3 days, you guys, and it kept going down. My face was like a skeleton. Like, my ribs, oh my God, I'll never forget the pain of the ribs. It was hurting to even breathe. And I was telling the doctor, and he was like, I've never seen this. And I was like, what is going on? I remember like throwing up. There's nothing to throw up, but I'm still like gagging, and I had snot all over. I'm like literally drenched in sweat, shaking, and I'm crying, I'm screaming. You know when you're throwing up, but you're screaming? It was at that point. And I was like, what is this? What kind of pregnancy is this? How come no one talks about this? Ooh, mates, it was too much.
I got rushed to the hospital 3 times.
And yeah, guys, I got rushed to the hospital 3 times. I couldn't, it was, I don't wish that on anyone. So if you're in that situation, it's not normal. We're like, oh, it's normal to, you know, throw up. It's normal to do that. It is normal to throw up twice or 3 times, but it's not normal to be severely throwing up, to lose, not be able to drink water, lose 10 pounds in 3 days, and being constantly rushed to the emergency room. That's not normal. If you're not able to keep fluid, if you're not able to eat, if it's been 24 hours, you haven't eaten anything, go to the hospital. A lot of women, they just stay at home. They're like, we're talking to a nurse, and she said that she just thought it was normal. It's not normal. If you can't drink water, it's not normal to throw up over 10 times, like I said. But for me personally, the worst thing that it just broke my heart was my old gynecologist. When I would go to him and I would tell him, I'm throwing up 10, 15 times a day. I can't keep water down. I can't eat anything. He'd be like, oh, it's normal. Just drink some soup. He's like, take your vitamins. I can't, I'm telling you, I'm throwing up, you know, pills. I'm throwing this up. And like, he just wouldn't take me seriously. And the only thing that made me feel better is when I would go on forums and read about women, you know, like they're going through this, go on TikTok. Like, I was trying to find information on what's going on with my body. I had no one to talk to. I had my husband, but it's like, he was scared, you know, like he didn't know what to do. Like, we're both scared, and we're both like, what is this? So that's why me and my husband, guys, I'm so excited to announce this, but we created a community. I'm gonna have the link down in the description below, guys, for anyone going through anything. You can be pregnant, trying to get pregnant, going through a divorce, going through a heartbreak, wanting to find, you know, like advice on like relationship, anything like that. So we created this community. You can also have it on your phone, because we're always on our phone. So there's an app that you can go on it. It's for like-minded people, where we can talk about all the things that we're going through. For me, I wish I had a group of women to ask questions about pregnancy, or like before I got pregnant, I wish I had a group of women to ask questions like, oh, what do I need? Like, what is is it gonna take this long? Kind of like things like that. And with this community, me and my husband are gonna work really hard. We have different sections like, pregnancy, lifestyle, health and fitness. If you're trying to lose weight, like if you want new recipes, mates, I'm gonna have my recipes on there. You already know. Mates, we're gonna be in there. We're gonna go live. Later on, we're gonna throw events. I'm gonna need help, obviously, when I give birth, when I'm about to give birth. So it's gonna be nice to have a group of women in our community that have given birth, so that I can ask questions. And guys, I'm always at home, so I'm always going to be on the community. Like, this is where we're always at. Like, me and Dominic put a lot of work into creating this community, creating this beautiful website, this amazing app for all of us. And I know I'm not the only one that's pregnant. I know you guys are watching this, you've been pregnant, you're wanting to be pregnant, and you're in school, you're going through a lot of things. I know I'm not the only one going through that went to a tough time, that needed help. Mates, this is why we have this community, so you can have someone to talk to, other people that can relate to, other people that can give you advice. And mates, it is $10 because time is not free, mates. Time is money. So it's $10 for 72 hours, and then it's gonna go up, mates. So click the link. Let's get chatting. Like, you're gonna be talking to us, because me and my husband, we do try to like every single comment on our couples channel and on here and interact with you guys, but you can only do so much. But with our community, guys, we are always going to be on there. It's going to be, we don't want it too big. We want it to be like small, so that we can have control. And obviously later it's going to be bigger, but we're planning on like building a team and really like growing this community and helping women, men, children, like anyone, guys. Take a look, sign up, guys, and we're gonna be talking on there. We're gonna go live. Anything, if you have any questions, if you're going to, this is a perfect place to connect with people that are like-minded. And guys, it's not a sponsor. We're not working with some other company. Like, no, Dominic really did his research. This is a website that we literally made ourselves. Like, you're talking to us, you're not talking to, I don't know, some robot. It's literally me and Dominic. So if you go on the forum, you ask questions, like we talk. No, you're talking to Naka and Dom, like Naka, like I'm here, and I'm really gonna need help for the second trimester, third trimester, and to give birth, and like the things to buy, because I'm gonna be a first-time mom. These are questions that I have, like, what am I gonna get, what to get? And I know there's other people like me that are pregnant. We don't know what to get. It's so overwhelming, so let's go in the community, give us a list, like, we are really going to be sharing everything and more on that. And right now, like I said, it's $10, but once the price goes up, if you sign up now, you're always gonna pay the $10. In the future, mates, it's gonna be $5,000, but you're still gonna be paying $10 because you're an OG. So get it while it's hot, mate. Guys, we have limited spots available. When like you sign up for something and there's too many people that are there, and like the creators and like the admin, they lose control. We want it to be really catered towards a specific small knit group, so that we can really like interact. And guys, this is a great value investment. Invest in yourself. Sign up, mate. Nothing to lose but gain knowledge. So next video, I'm gonna do a Q&A, and we're gonna pick questions from our community. So make sure you go sign up, ask your questions away, and I'm gonna be answering them here. And also, we can go live in our community, mates. So I'm really excited for us to launch this, guys. But back to my pregnancy. So far, right now, I am great. I'm doing really well. I stopped taking the medication today, and I feel like when I stopped taking the medication, it's more of a mental thing, because I relate healing to the medication, but it's really not to the medication, So I am excited. Sesame, mates, you see these ultrasounds? These ultrasounds are expensive, and they got this picture looking like the ocean right here. I'm like, all this money you charge me for an ultrasound, and you got a 1972 81 machine? Like, this is not it. It's giving upgrade. But anyways, guys, the baby is great. I'm super excited to find out if we're having a girl or a boy. But either way, honestly, I'm super excited. It doesn't matter. People always ask me, do you want a boy, do you want a girl? After how I suffered, either or is great. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and go on the community and sign up. And I'll see you in my next video. Toodaloo!